Bringing your dad on a blind date? That's a first. Which one of you is my date? You're Jiangran. That's me. This is my father, Han Bonian. He came with me today. Is this a blind date or a job interview? Both. Just finish reading it first. Self-made. Mother passed away young. That's one intense résumé. Han Bonian can't say no and gets taken advantage of easily. That's not a father. That's a ticking time bomb. Han Bonian lent a co-worker 800,000 wen for a house. Unpaid for 5 years. A neighbor used his parking spot for 3 years. Fake investments cost him 450,000. Health product scams, 280,000. A relative borrowed 1 million for a startup and vanished. 3.87 million. Does your family run a bank? Uncle Han, that nanomagnetic therapy device I mentioned is on sale today. It was 28,000, now it's 9,900. I saved one for you. He doesn't need it. And you are? I haven't even said yes and you're already calling yourself my wife? Let's talk business first. How much do you make a month? How much cash does your family have left? The company moves a lot of money, but most of my personal funds are in my dad's account. How much is left in it? 150,000? You're worth over 100 million but only have 150,000 in cash? The other 3 million plus is all loaned out? I'm leaving the country for a year to negotiate an overseas deal. If my dad keeps this up, your family will become Haicheng's biggest free ATM. They're all people I know. I can't just ignore our relationships. Uncle Han, they appealed to your friendship when they borrowed money. What did they appeal to when it was time to pay you back? Let's get down to business. Clause 1. We register the marriage term, 1 year. Clause 2. Full responsibility for Han Bonian's daily care, finances, and disputes with relatives and acquaintances. Nothing illegal. Everything else is fair game. Clause 3. 30,000 a month. That's 360,000 for the year, plus 500,000 severance. Total. 860,000. You're paying for a wife to manage your dad? I tried a professional house manager, a personal assistant, and a therapist. None of them worked. Add one more clause. Your dad gets the right to end it. The moment he says he doesn't need me, I leave. You can't cancel the deal on your own halfway through. Agreed. Also, I need 1 month's salary up front. My mom needs spinal surgery and I'm exactly 30,000 short. What about the money I offered? Keep your money. This is a deal between Han Zheng and me. You don't owe me anything. Okay, aren't you worried she'll take the money and run? She won't. In 3 years at the property office, you received 47 commendation banners. Your character is backed by data. You investigated me? He needs someone tough. My investigation says you're the toughest person in all of Haicheng. Fine. A tough nut and a soft touch. That's an interesting match. Yeah, very interesting. She doesn't seem to look down on me. Jiang, welcome. The house is a little messy. Hope you don't mind. Dad, remember one thing from today on. Anyone borrowing money, taking parking spots, dumping stuff in the yard, or selling you health products, they all deal with me. You only need to do one thing. What's that? When someone comes to you, say, talk to my daughter-in-law. Wouldn't that be a little rude? Respect is earned, not handed out. Do the people taking advantage of you ever show you any respect? All that stuff in the yard belongs to other people. They're storing it here. That e-bike in the corner has been here almost 2 years. Okay, 30,000. 1 month's salary in advance. Once I leave, the house is yours to handle. My dad's relatives and neighbors are not easy people. Report to me when I get back. Right now you need to catch a flight, your dad needs sleep, and I need a complete debt list. Everyone do your own job. Dad, I'm leaving. Have a safe trip. Dad, first thing tomorrow, we're having a talk with Auntie Lou. 30,000 a month to manage one old man and put a whole pack of freeloaders in line. I'll take the job. 2 of 3 parking spots are occupied. Is this the Han family garage or public parking? The basement's turned into a warehouse. It's all other people's stuff and there's barely room to walk. Before collecting the debts, we need to clear out this junk. I added a few more items to the list. The tricycle in the yard belongs to Mr. Wang next door. It's been here almost 2 years. What about the 4 bikes in the basement? 2 belong to Mr. Li next door, 1 to Uncle Jiang across the hall, and I can't remember whose the last one is. Dad, starting today, all of it goes, 1 item at a time. If it isn't ours, it doesn't come through that door. Auntie Lou, stay right where you are. Is old Han home? I made a few dishes for lunch and wanted to take some pork rib soup. I saw him buy ribs yesterday. Auntie Lou, starting today, the Han family kitchen is closed to the public. How can you act like that? Old Han and I have been neighbors for decades. Last year, you took 2 bottles of imported wine, a box of bird's nest, and 3 cases of imported fruit from this family. The year before, you said your fridge broke and took half their holiday food. Did you ever return it? 3 years ago, you borrowed Han Zheng's luxury car for your son's wedding. You kept it 3 days, emptied the tank, and returned it without even washing it. Auntie Lou, you've been their neighbor for 8 years. What you borrowed, took, and mooched adds up to over 8,000 yen. I only make 3,000 a month working customer service at a property office. Want to settle the bill now? 8,000 over 8 years. That's under 3 yuan a day. She knew the math. No one had ever made her face it. I'd never seen Auntie Lou speechless before. Whenever she came over, I used to have soup ready for her. Dad saying no won't kill you. Did she pick up the food container? She did. Good, that container was pretty expensive. Dad? She almost cleaned out your whole kitchen and you're worried about the container? This girl is nothing like anyone I've ever met. Dad, let's go. We still have business today. Bring the debt list. We'll start with the biggest one. The largest is Zhao Changke, 600,000 wen, unpaid for 5 years. Then we'll start with him. Let's go. Old Han, what brings you here all of a sudden? And who is this? Hello, Uncle Zhao. I'm Zhang Ran, Han Zheng's wife. Dad said you were his closest former coworker, so we came to visit. Old Han's daughter-in-law? Since when did Old Han have a daughter-in-law? She's not here to be friendly. Uncle Zhao, we're here to talk about the 600,000 wen you borrowed from Dad 5 years ago. Old Han, you know what happened. My son bought a house, then got laid off. Just when things improved last year, my wife was hospitalized. So you're not refusing to pay. You're just genuinely struggling? Exactly. Then this rosewood furniture was bought last year, and last month you bought a new car for over 200,000. You're too broke to repay 1 cent, but you can finance a new car? Old Han, you brought someone here to collect a debt? That's right, I'm here to collect. 2 choices. Transfer the money now and keep this civil, or I tell your 200 plus former coworkers how you refused to repay Dad for 5 years, then called him petty. Which one? You wouldn't dare! Go on, say that again. I'll record it and send everything to the group. She would. She'll really do anything. I never thought I'd see this day. 300,000 now, the rest in installments, 50,000 a month. I'll write the agreement, you sign it. After 5 years, I actually got it back. Zhang, how did you know he bought a new car? The property office's vehicle system. Enter an ID number, and it shows the vehicle's registered to that person. Who's next? Your nephew who drives a multi-million yuan luxury car. Han-jun, I hope I can get all my money back this time. This sector will grow at least tenfold in 3 years. Han, I never exaggerate. Hey cousin, I brought Dad here for lunch. Heard you were here, so we came to say hi. I'm entertaining clients. What are you trying to pull? Uncle, I'm in the middle of a meeting. Jun, this restaurant costs over 800 per person. Business must be good. This wasn't a coincidence. I came specifically for you. When are you repaying the 1 million yuan you took from Dad 2 years ago? That was an investment. The day after you got the money, you moved 700,000 to a personal account. 3 months later, you used that card for a luxury car down payment. Basement level 2, zone D, champagne color, right? You investigated me? Uncle, you're just gonna let her make a scene? He practiced 6 times last night. Han Bonian told himself, you can do this. Hanjun borrowed my retirement savings, 1 million yuan. He promised to repay it in a year. It's been 2. I was afraid to press him because he's family. Today I'm asking him directly. Are you paying me back or not? Why don't you say that again in front of Mr. Fang? You're ruthless. Put it in Dad's account within 3 days, or the recording and transfer records go to every family group chat you're in. Dad, when did you make that recording? After you went to sleep last night. I recorded it 6 times facing the wall before choosing this version. 6 times? He practiced alone talking to a wall 6 times. Let's go home. So the money people owe me can be recovered. I just never had anyone help me speak up before. Next, Mr. Wang upstairs borrowed 580 yuan for heating 5 years ago. He's renovated his whole apartment and still hasn't repaid it. Then Ms. Zhang downstairs borrowed our vacuum for her son's new home. Her grandkid is in preschool now, and we still don't have it back. Mr. Lee across the hall borrowed our e-bike for 2 years and still hasn't returned it. Dad, going door to door for every small debt is too slow. Tomorrow morning, come to the community plaza with me. Call everyone who owes you money and we'll settle it all at once. In the plaza? In front of everyone? Exactly, in front of everyone. In private, debtors stall. In public, they panic. Jiang, isn't this a little too much? No. The whole community needs to know. Starting today, every debt owed to the Han family gets paid. What's Old Han doing? Setting up a debt collection booth? Old Han, why'd you call me here? You wouldn't explain on the phone. Hello, Mr. Wang. I'm Zhang Ren, Han Bonian's daughter-in-law. You borrowed 580 yuan for heating 5 years ago. When are you paying it back? It's barely 500 yuan. Your family doesn't need that little money. Whether we need it is our business. Whether you repay it is yours. 5 years without paying. Enjoying the renovated apartment? Fine. Show me the QR code. 580 every last yuan. All this over 500 yuan? Old Han's new daughter-in-law is brutal. Payment received 580 yuan. Ms. Zhang, you've had our vacuum for 3 years. Your son's home must be clean by now. Saving it as a family heirloom for your grandson? That junk vacuum broke ages ago. Fine, I'll pay. How much? It cost 3,200 and we'd used it less than 6 months. After depreciation, 2,000. 2,000, happy now? A lousy vacuum borrowed for 3 years and now the Han family is suddenly this petty? Han Bonian can finally speak up for himself. Who is this new daughter-in-law? She showed up and cleared years of unpaid debts. We used to think Old Han was easy to push around. Better think twice from now on. Zhang, did you hear what Grandpa Liu said while Ms. Zhang was paying? What did he say? He said the Han family finally has someone tough. They used to call me the nice old man. Today they called me the Han family. Dad, remember this feeling. Next time someone owes you money, you'll be able to ask for it yourself. Dad, when you used to shop here, how did the vendors react? They were very friendly. They'd shout, Mr. Han's here, from far away and say they saved the best produce for me. The best produce or the most expensive stuff no one else wanted. Today I'll follow behind you. Shop like usual. Pretend I'm not here. What if they rip me off again? Shop normally. Speak up when I signal you. Hey, Mr. Han. Fresh lean pork just came in. I saved some especially for you. How much? You call this lean pork? That's how this cut is. You can't expect absolutely no fat. Lean pork should be under 10% fat. This is at least 40%. We paid lean meat prices for half-fat meat. Refund it. We'll shop elsewhere. Who are you, young lady? Mr. Han has shopped here for years and he's never complained. Everyone, listen up. This butcher sells fatty meat to seniors as lean pork, charging premium prices for low-grade meat and targeting people too polite to complain. Don't shout, we can talk. Fine, I'll refund it. Dad will buy somewhere else. Dad, this time you do it yourself. Pick the meat and negotiate the price. I'll try. 1 pound of this, please. 26.80. Can you do a little better? Sure, I'll round it down to 26. He agreed. He said yes. That was pretty easy. It is easy. Then why didn't you refuse when vendor son pushed that fatty meat on you? I didn't want to embarrass him. Did he care about embarrassing you when he made you take the loss? Old Han, this fresh tofu skin is 2 yuan more today, but the quality is amazing. Let me pack you half a pound. No thanks, I can't finish it today. Maybe next time. Nothing happened. What did you think would happen? I thought he'd get upset, think I wasn't supporting him and stop greeting me. And what happened? He didn't care at all. He's selling something. Whether I buy it is my choice. Zhang, did you notice? The vendors looked at me differently today. How so? Before, they looked at me like a wallet. Today, they looked at me like a customer. Because today you actually acted like a customer. I used to be a walking charity who never said no. Jung, thank you for teaching me how to say no. Hanjung loves you, but all he knew was how to protect you. Find someone tough to fight for you. Protection is temporary. Teaching someone to protect themselves lasts a lifetime. Jung, I'll shop by myself tomorrow. You don't need to come. Okay, if you bring home fatty meat, you have to eat it yourself. If it's too fatty, I'll take it right back and return it. You're ready to graduate. Dad, how long have you been taking this stuff? Over 2 weeks. I can't really tell if it works. Of course it doesn't. The natokinase is starch pills. The krill oil is colored soybean oil. The magnetic pillow is just foam, and the battery isn't even wired. You spent 13,000 yuan on starch and foam. But Liang Kuihua, the group seller, always calls me Uncle Han. She's so friendly and sends holiday greetings every year. Scammers have to be friendly. How else would they make money? When she calls you Uncle Han, she's calculating her commission. She keeps 40% on every bottle of starch pills. I had someone check records from 5 nearby communities. Liang Kuihua isn't an ordinary group seller. She sells fake health products in 7 communities, has scammed over 100 seniors, and took at least 3 million yuan. Here's all the evidence. Zhang, can you help me post this in other groups so more seniors don't get fooled? Yes, but I won't post it, you will. Me? She called you Uncle Han for a month. Only you know exactly how every line pulled you in. No one else can write what that felt like. She's right. No one else can describe what being scammed felt like. Dear uncles and aunties, a new shipment of imported natokinase arrives tomorrow, the one that sold out last month. Type 1 if you want some. It sold out last month, I'll make at least another 20,000 this time. That orchid profile picture, isn't that old Han? How did he get the lab reports and business records? A real name complaint? I'm finished. Someone dug up everything on me. It was posted in 7 community groups at once. One person couldn't have done this. Who did I mess with? How much have you written? 3rd draft. The first was too wordy, the second too angry. I'm editing this one. This sentence is better than mine. Posted. Han Bonian, you can do this. Zhang, they're calling me Mr. Han, not old Han, not that easygoing pushover. Mr. Han. That's what they should have called you all along. Zhang, the money was refunded. Not just yours. Most of the seniors in those 5 groups got refunds. Liang Kuihua transferred the money overnight to avoid a criminal case. Zheng, if I see another group like that, I won't join it. No, you should join. And post what happened in every group you're in. Why? Every exposed scam becomes a shield. What you post today might stop the next Liang Kuihua tomorrow. He's typing much faster now than when he wrote that first statement. You're Jiangren? I am. Come in, sis. 26 property service rep. What did Han Zheng possibly see in her? The floors are clean. The clutter is gone. The better this house looks, the more it feels like proof that I never took care of anything. Where's Dad? I heard Han Zheng married someone who's taken over the whole household. My brother got married without telling me. Is it unreasonable for his sister to come see? Ask whatever you want, sis. 100,000 yuan. PIN 8888. Divorce my brother, take the money, and leave. I don't need an outsider running the Han family. Xiaoyu, what are you doing? I've worked in HR for 15 years. I've seen every kind of person. A 26-year-old property service rep marries a man worth over 100 million in 3 days. What are you after? Love? 100,000 isn't enough. Han Zheng offered me 30,000 a month plus 500,000 severance after a year. You work in HR. You know the math. Or you can manage the Han family yourself. Your brother is overseas, you're in the city, and Dad lives alone in this huge house. A neighbor mooched meals for 3 years, a relative took 1 million, and a scammer sold him 13,000 yuan of starch pills. Where were you? I didn't have time. Of course not. You spent 15 years becoming an HR director in the city, making 50,000 a month, and didn't even know your husband owed 500,000. It's not that you don't care. You can't handle everything. That's why Han Zheng hired me. What has he done for this family, and what have you done? Han Zheng, do you even know who you married? She'd never even dated before marrying you. You two just signed a contract. How does she treat Dad? She got Dad's money back. Every bit of it is true. Then why didn't you tell me earlier? Do you think I'm an outsider? I understand, I'm hanging up. Xiaoyu, since Zhang came, this family has changed. Auntie Lu stopped mooching meals, the parking spots are back, and people are repaying what they owe me. I used to be unable to say no. Now I can, not because I suddenly became tough, but because she taught me. If you earn every cent you're being paid, I won't give you trouble. But if I ever find out you mistreated Dad, I'll fly straight back from the city and fight you myself. Sis, you didn't come to drive me out. You came to make sure I'm really protecting Dad, right? You couldn't manage it yourself, and seeing me do it well makes you grateful and uncomfortable at the same time. Am I wrong? I'm trusting Dad to you from now on. I haven't done enough as his daughter. Xiaoyu, you've done enough. Working away from home isn't easy. Zhang is handling things here, so don't worry about me. And if you ever have trouble, tell your family too. Hey, sis-in-law, is Dad home? I brought him some local handmade beef bowls. Look at this place. My sister-in-law really is impressive. Han Zheng must have done something amazing in a past life to get this lucky. Brother-in-law, what do you need from Dad? I'm not here only for Dad. I want to discuss something with all of you. I found a new energy charging station project. Break even in 3 months, double the money in a year. Dad, sit down. Let me show you something. Brother-in-law, this proposal is 7 pages. 3 are templates downloaded online, and financing is misspelled on page 1. What's your company called? Jiwei New Energy Technology Co., Ltd. Well, we're updating the business scope. The license was issued last month. Its registered business is general merchandise sales. Nothing about new energy. Brother-in-law, you're not asking for an investment. You want Dad to mortgage his house and guarantee a 2 million yuan loan for you. Once you get it, will you first repay the 500,000 private loan or cover the 2 maxed out credit cards? How do you know that? Dad, Did Sun Jiwei come to you? Don't believe his garbage investment pitch. I checked. He owes $300,000 in private loans and both credit cards are maxed out. The whole project is a scam. You didn't sign anything, did you? Sis, this is Zhongran. Dad didn't sign, don't worry. Thank you. Jiwei, if you truly can't repay your debts, talk to Xiaoyu. But you cannot lie to me. You can't keep doing this. I lost it trading futures 3 years ago. I wanted to make enough to buy Xiaoyu a bigger home, but I kept putting in more as it fell. Then I took online loans. 320,000 became 500,000. 504,800, that's the exact amount. Tell Hanyu everything tomorrow. The project is canceled. Starting next month, repay a portion every month and give Hanyu a receipt every week proving you're actually paying the debt down. Sis-in-law, thank you for not yelling at me. Yelling won't help. What will reassure Hanyu is seeing that you stop lying. Please tell Dad I'm sorry. The old man probably won't sleep tonight. Being cheated by family hurts 10 times more than being cheated by a stranger. Sun Jiwei told me everything. All 500,000, the online loans and futures trading. In 10 years of marriage, this is the first time he's told me the truth. Thank you for not humiliating him in front of Dad. The important thing is that he chose to tell you himself. I thought you'd tear into him and throw him out. I've met a lot of people, and no one handles things like you. He owes 500,000, not 50 lives. As long as he isn't beyond saving, there's still hope. But sis, what about you? What about me? Your husband owed 500,000 and you had no idea. The Han family lost over 3 million to scammers and you weren't here. You left everything to Hanjung while building your career in the city. You became a director, then looked back and saw your family falling apart. Aren't you exhausted? I am. I just don't know what to do. Then start today. Help Sun Jiwei repay his debt, not for him, but so you're never kept in the dark again. You don't need to manage the Han family. Just know someone is. All you need to do is call Dad once a month and ask what he ate today. Dad used to answer every call with, I'm fine. Nothing's wrong. Don't worry. Lately, he tells me about the neighborhood, how he learned to bargain at the market, and the new housekeeper, Ms. Wu. He's changed. That's how he was always supposed to be. Dad, how long has this BMW been parked here? Over 2 years. It belongs to our neighbor, Wang Changfu. He said his spot was too far away and we had 3, so he'd use one for a few days. He never gave it back. And the construction materials? His too. He said he'd move them after the renovation. He finished a year and a half ago. What about the e-bike? His wife's. She said the battery was dead and they'd leave it here temporarily. The battery has been dead for over a year. 3 excuses, all for refusing to leave. Fine, we'll clear them out one by one. Xiang, Wang Changfu is trouble. He's notorious for bullying people in this neighborhood. When I saw him in the elevator, he wouldn't even say hello. Dad, he isn't tough. He targets people he thinks are easy. You used to look easy to him, not anymore. Mr. Wang, this is Zhang Ran, Han Bonian's daughter-in-law. Please move your car from the Han family's parking space today, along with the construction materials and e-bike stored in our garage. Come on, sis-in-law. I've always used that spot and your father-in-law never objected. We've been neighbors for years. You just got here and that was then. From now on, only Han family vehicles park in Han family spaces. Starting tomorrow, if your car is still there, I'll have it towed at your expense. If you want to discuss it, we'll meet at the property office with a written 3-party record. Your choice. What if he retaliates? He has no move left. That car sat in our garage for 3 years. Every day, I walked around it because I thought neighbors should be accommodating. Today, I realized it wasn't a neighbor. It was a nail. I let it stab me for 3 years. Now that I've pulled it out, this feeling is kind of addictive. You'll have plenty more chances to enjoy it. Should I reply and explain the truth? No. You don't argue the truth. You present it. Fighting in the group chat gives him exactly what he wants, attention. I'm not giving him that. Property documents, security footage, and a timeline. People like him don't respect reason, but they fear evidence. The louder the bully, the more they fear things in writing. Zhang, I've noticed a pattern. Unreasonable people get scared when you show them evidence. The more aggressive they are, the more evidence scares them because no one has ever hit them with proof before. Dad, put that line in your journal. I'll write it tonight. Notes on retirement life. He's written every day since Hanjung left the country, 2 full months. What did he write? Day 1, Hanjung left for America. A girl named Zhang Ran moved in. She signed a contract with him and said she'd manage everything at home. She talks fast, has a strong voice, and her eyes curve when she smiles. Auntie Liu came for soup and Zhang threw the container in the trash. I was a little scared. Day 3. Zhang took me to collect from Zhao Changhe. He actually paid back 300,000. I'd lent it to him 5 years ago, and he never once mentioned repayment. Zhang said debt collection takes proof first and nerve second. I think she's right. Day 7. Han Jun repaid the million. He sent messages insulting Jiang. I ignored them. Later, I accidentally checked his social feed and saw he'd blocked me. That's fine. Day 10. Jiang took me to the market, and I bargained 1 yuan off. She called it the most important no of my life. I didn't understand then, but now I think she was right. Day 15. Jiang posted proof of Liang Kuiwa's fake health products in 5 group chats. The groups exploded. Liang called and cursed at her. Jiang answered, hung up, then kept eating an apple. She chewed loudly. Suddenly, I thought it was nice to have that sound in the house. Day 32. Xiaoyu visited. I thought she and Jiang would fight, but they didn't. Jiang said everything I wanted to say but couldn't express. When Xiaoyu left, she shook Jiang's hand at the door. I pretended to read the paper, but I was secretly watching. Day 45. We got the parking space back. Wang Changfu cursed in the group chat. Jiang posted a PDF and everyone went silent. I finally understood. I don't need to become mean. I only need to show evidence when someone is unreasonable, then stop talking. I've never done anything especially brave in my life, but I want to become a father my son and daughter-in-law can be proud of. The study windowsill needs a plant. Tomorrow morning, I'll buy an orchid. I bought it. Your study windowsill has been empty for a long time. I used to have an orchid there. A relative who came to borrow money took the whole pot. He said, "It's wasted here. I'll take care of it." He never returned it. Never mind. That was over 10 years ago. Dad, no one is taking this one. Jiangguo, it's been over 30 years. Jiang, this is my college classmate, Chen Jiangguo. Old Han, I had nowhere else to turn. My son, Xiaoming, was diagnosed with liver cancer. The surgery costs 500,000, and I've borrowed everywhere I can. Uncle Chen, don't panic. Which hospital is Xiaoming in? Who is his attending doctor? I know people at People's Hospital. Our property company works with them. What's Dr. Li's full name? I'll confirm the bed and surgery schedule. That determines whether major illness assistance and insurance can cover it. Old Han, what is your daughter-in-law doing? We've been friends for decades, and she's interrogating me like this. Uncle Chen, your son Chen Ming posted from overseas last week. Sunshine Beach bikinis. He looked healthy. And last month, you lost 200,000 in an investment group whose organizer is now under investigation. You're not borrowing for your son's treatment. You want dad's money to fill your own hole. Jiangguo, after decades of friendship, what do you take me for? Old Han, I'm sorry. Jiang, how can I tell who genuinely needs help and who's using me? Simple. Someone who truly needs help won't mind you verifying the facts. Only a liar says, "Why don't you trust me?" I know what I'm writing in today's journal. Jiang, I'll collect this rent myself. Ma Jianjun, the tenant who says, "I'll definitely pay next month every time you ask." He's 6 months behind. I was afraid to press too hard because he might move out and leave the place vacant. But I did the math. 36,000 for 6 months. That's half a year's housekeeper salary. I can't let it keep sliding. What's your plan? 3 steps. First, bring the original lease and 6 months of payment reminders. Second, read every clause to him, especially the late fee. Third, if he won't pay, I sit down and don't leave. Good. This time I won't go upstairs. I'll wait downstairs. Okay. Dad, remember, you're the landlord. He owes you. You don't owe him. Got it. Mr. Han, why are you here? I told you I'll transfer it next month when I get paid. Mr. Ma, last December you said next month. Then January, February, March, April, and May. Today is June 15th. It's been 6 months. Mr. Han, I'm truly struggling. My company hasn't paid us for 3 months. Your employer owing you wages is their problem. You owing me rent is your problem. Those are 2 separate debts. Lease. Clause 1. Rent is due by the 5th of each month. Clause 7. If payment is over 3 months late, the landlord may terminate the lease and seek double the contractual penalty. Mr. Ma, you're 6 months late. Under the contract, Mr. Han, how much is the penalty? Twice the monthly rent. 6,000 times 2. 12,000. 36,000, I was wrong. I was going to pay it all next month. Here's your receipt. 36,000, dated June 15th, paid in full. Keep it. Mr. Han, you've changed. I didn't know how before, now I do. I got all 36,000 back. I read the contract clause by clause. As soon as I reached clause 7 and the penalty, he pulled out the money. Did he say anything? He said, "Mr. Han, you've changed." Before, I'd sit on his couch, sigh, and say, "Forget it." Today, I stayed standing and read the contract. He panicked. Turns out it's much better when they panic instead of me. Dad, let's celebrate your first successful solo debt collection with a good meal. Jiang, you don't need to come with me for jobs like this anymore. Dad, you mean? Jiang, I used to think being tough meant being unreasonable. Today I learned it means people don't dare play games with you. Did you feel tough today? Not tough, just not weak. Come in. Hello, Uncle Han. I'm Fang Wei, Han Zheng's friend. I heard he got married, so I came to visit you and meet his new wife. Uncle Han, how's Han Zheng doing overseas? I heard he's negotiating an international partnership. Which company was it? A friend of mine works in tech there and might be able to help. I think it was a company called, what was it, Noah Intelligence. Noah Intelligence? I knew it. Dad, when Fang Wei left, did he ask a lot about Han Zheng's company? We were just chatting. He was very friendly and said he'd visit again soon. Fang Wei isn't Han Zheng's friend. He's his biggest rival. Their companies are bidding for the same overseas client. He was fishing for information. I wasn't supposed to mention Noah Intelligence, was I? Did I mess things up again? Han Zheng, Fang Wei, just tricked Dad into revealing the Noah Intelligence deal. The information may be compromised. Adjust your bid strategy immediately. Got it. The bid closes in 3 days. We still have time. Thank you. Zhang, I'm still the same old me. Someone smiles and calls me Uncle Han twice, and I tell them everything. No, you're not. You met someone who came specifically to deceive you. A man even your son has to guard against. Fang Wei came with a plan. He studied you and knew you trust everyone. That's his fault, not yours. But if what I said hurts Han Zheng's business, it's a 30 million yuan contract. If he couldn't adapt to something like this, his company wouldn't have come this far. Trust him. Jiang, from now on, if a stranger comes to the door, I won't open it. I'll call you first. Okay, you don't need to shut everyone out. Just remember this. If anyone asks about Han Zheng's company, business, or clients, don't answer, no matter how friendly they seem. Got it. Dad, tell Zhang we won the bid. Noah Intelligence signed a 3-year exclusive deal. Got it. Remember to give me a raise. You got it. Also, Fang Wei's company announced today that it's pulling out of the overseas market. Jiang, I almost cost Han Zheng 30 million. No, Fang Wei almost stole information, but you told me immediately. I warned Hanjung immediately, and he adjusted immediately. It never became a disaster. It became a successful team response. You're part of the team, not a security hole. Jang, I want to learn how to judge people. There's only one rule. See whether they're in a hurry to take something from you. Money, property, information, or a sale. Anyone who walks in with their hand already out gets the door shut on them. Hand out at the door, shut the door. Good people talk first, I'll remember that. Oh, Ms. Jiang, you're back. Lunch is ready and staying warm in the pot. Dad, what did Ms. Zhou make you for lunch? Instant noodles, 4th time this week. Mr. Han, that's not fair. I made chicken soup last week. Jiang bought it pre-made. You only heated it and served it. Ms. Zhou, take the rest of the day off. I'll make dinner. This is my grandson, Dudu. School ended early and no one could pick him up. Mr. Han loves kids, right, Mr. Han? Dudu, how many times has your grandma brought you here? Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and all last week, I came every day. Kids say anything. I'll make extra dinner and bring some home for Dudu. No need, you're off today. I'll make dinner. Ms. Zhou, how long have you worked here? 2 months and 5 days. What do you think of Uncle Han? Mr. Han is wonderful. I've been a housekeeper for over 10 years, and I've never met anyone this easygoing. Dad has been far too easygoing with you. Easygoing enough for you to skip work at least 3 days a week, feed him instant noodles for a full week, and carry things from his storage room to your own home. What are you saying? Are you accusing me of stealing? Mr. Han gave me those things. Dad never gave you anything. He doesn't even know what's in that storage room. Ms. Jiang, my family is struggling. My son is divorced. No one can watch Dudu, and my husband has diabetes. I understand you're struggling. That's why I'm paying your full monthly salary. 3,500 yuan. But you leave today. Here's 4,000. The extra 500 is for something nice for Dudu. 4,000. She gave me an extra 500, but there was nothing else I could say. Nothing would have helped. Jiang, when did you install that camera? I told you beforehand. I just never thought she was actually stealing. I thought she was only lazy. Laziness is an attitude problem. Stealing is a character problem. Both need to be dealt with. Ms. Wu, our house has 3 simple rules. Keep your hands clean, do the work properly, and don't upset the old man. I can do that. Ms. Wu, I have one more question. Are you afraid of my daughter-in-law? Mr. Han, I'm not afraid. At my last 2 jobs, the worst thing wasn't a strong employer, it was a weak one. When outsiders bully a weak household, everyone inside suffers too. Ms. Wu, welcome to our home. Dad, how do you feel? Choosing the right person doesn't seem so hard anymore. Because you finally know what you want. Knowing what I want, I never did before. I only knew what everyone else wanted. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not here to sell anything. I just want you to know bank deposits pay barely over 1%, which doesn't beat inflation. The money you spend a lifetime saving is shrinking in the bank. My last name is Han. Uncle Han, you have such a distinguished air. What did you do before retirement? I was a university librarian, an educated man. People like you need scientific retirement planning most. We have one-on-one consultations tomorrow afternoon. I'll save you a spot. Go, old Han. Last month, Xiaoma set me up with a product earning 12% annually. Tech CEO's father nearly scammed. Retirement investment seminars hide countless traps. Sources say the elderly father of a technology company CEO almost fell for a high-return investment scheme. Dad, where did you go this afternoon? There was a retirement seminar at the community center. I went to listen. Why? I didn't invest. I only listened. He invited me to a consultation tomorrow, but I haven't agreed. I know, but the video title won't say that. Jiang, I'm tired. I'm gonna bed early tonight. Attorney Lee, handle an online defamation video for me. Unauthorized use of likeness and reputational damage. Today. There are over 8,000 comments, mostly mocking Dad. Some say his son should lock him away from the money. Others say old people like him are nothing but a burden on their children. The video has been removed, and the uploader will receive a legal notice tomorrow. Legally, the matter is resolved. The law handled the video, but their words are still in my head. Jiang, am I useless? Dad, you've never harmed anyone or taken a cent that wasn't yours. Even after knowing people cheated you, you never tried to hurt them. You lost over 3 million. Yet instead of thinking about revenge, you're sitting here calling yourself useless. That's not uselessness. That's kindness. Dad, were you awake all night? I slept, I just woke up early. I'm the man in the video. Thank you for your concern. I've reported it to the police. If anyone else has been scammed and needs help, please contact me. My name is Han Bonian. Dad, when did you post that? 5 this morning, just after sunrise. They mocked me because they think I'm easy to fool. But I'm not. I simply helped people who didn't all turn out to be good. There's no shame in that. The real shame would be staying down because people laughed. So I won't delete the comments. Let everyone see this. My name is Han Bonian. I was scammed, but I won't let a single scammer get away. Dad, do you realize what you just did? Under more than 8,000 comments mocking you, you signed your own name. Not everyone has the courage to do that. Manager Ma, yesterday you said your company pays 12% returns. Today I brought professionals to verify that claim. Show us the documents.